Alright, here we are at the Starrdust Antiques and Treasures Mall. Whoops, there we go. Sorry about that. Awkward. See if there's anything in here, like a Playmobil keychain. Hopefully not. Now I know this guy actually has Playmobil, but they're a bit overpriced for what he wants. So we've got these four. He had another Victorian guy, and he was more complete, but he was priced at like 15, 18 bucks, and I never bought him, and somebody apparently has. They do have this Victorian lady. She's supposed to be the mom with the bride. She comes with a gun.
Not with the bride, yeah.
Oh, these don't go together, do they? Jackpot! Okay, so we found a jackpot, and here it is. I'm sorry, you probably can't see it too well on the camera here, but we've got what looks like a calf, a baby cow, you know, and a whole bunch of vintage clickies. And there appears to be a car included, a green car, but honestly, I am not 100% certain it is Playmobil because I've never seen it before. But because it's vintage, it could very well be Playmobil, and I just never knew. So we're going to look at this when I get home. We do have a motorcycle, I just found out. That's awesome. So, yeah, we're going to take a look at this when we get back to the house. Alright, we are back from Daytona. It's about an hour's drive, a little over, depending on exactly where in Daytona you want to go. But we made it back from the Starrdust Antique Mall, and we're very ready to get this open and see what we got. I really want to check out this car. I think that's what we're going to do first, because it's the most prominent thing in here, aside from the fact that we got multiple motorcycles. And yeah, let's see. This is definitely Playmobil, and it says it's from 1976. And it was definitely made much differently than the cars of the modern era. I don't believe we have axles with the metal rods anymore. I think everything's plastic. And as you can see, the wheels here are all plastic, and they're pretty worn. You can tell they've made the rounds. Oh boy, that's loud and squeaky, and yikes! Oh, there it is again. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know if it's even possible to find the windshield to this car ever again. And I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look it up. Hopefully I'll get something that'll tell me, but I don't know if the roof part is all one section. Hard to say. I don't know how well you can see it there, but it's got the little B logo there for Bronstadter Group, which is really cool. There's no little divider here for the legs to anchor the clickies into the seats, but we are going to go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like with clickies. We're going to put in the clicky versions of me and my wife into the seats here and see how this fits. So we have to put these at an angle here, set it down, and then he does grab onto the steering wheel okay, at least with one hand. It doesn't look like it's wide enough to fit the other hand, so I do drive with one arm sticking out the window quite often, so I do have a bit of a farmer's tan. But let's see here, we've got There we go. So yeah, very interesting car. We do have the little hole there for the nozzle for the gas, and it looks like we're supposed to have some sort of clip here, maybe to hold the old school Playmobil license plate, which I had one at one point and I threw it away because I thought it was junk. Didn't think I'd ever use it. I might have it somewhere, but I'm not 100% certain. And then we have a trailer hitch here. So yeah, this is kind of cool. It's like a little convertible thing, but it does kind of look bad without the windshield here. Alright, speaking of trailer hitches, we do have this thing. This one came out, as you can see here, in 1977. And this is quite nice. It has the rubberized wheels. These are not quite plastic, but it still has the metal rod there for the axle. This little compartment open? It does. That's pretty cool. Playmobil, man, way to go. Even back in the 70s, you were thinking outside the box there. Just for fun, we're going to see if this fits, and it does. That's really nice. Alright, so here is our first Clicky. We have an all-white female Clicky. She does have the old hairstyle, and it's in pretty decent shape for the most part. This is a little dirty. It does have this little divot right here, but very nice. I don't think I even recognized this Clicky. I didn't know I had it, honestly. I think I was so enamored by the bikes in the car that I just kind of neglected to notice that I had an all-white Clicky in there. Alright, now we've got three females in red. We've got one that's very old and then one that's not as old. Her hair is in really good shape. Actually, this figure overall is in pretty good shape. But then we have a slightly more modern female Clicky here, and she does have the timestamp for 1974 on the legs, so we are still using the same mold, but in 1982 is when they came out with the articulated wrists, where these two don't have it. I kind of like this one. I wonder what I can do with her. Alright, so we have three male Clickies, also in red, and while we're looking at these, I am going through the bag, because I did notice a few other items that we could probably stick with these guys, including the oil can and also the fireman helmet. I noticed on this guy that the head, the hair is a little bit lower than the other two. It's kind of covering more of the eyes here. But yeah, this one is a more modern looking figure. It does still have the 1974 mold legs for the legs, and then it has the articulated wrists here. So not sure what any of these could be used for, but I'm glad I got a collar because I could use always some more clothing accessories for the Clickies for customizations and whatnot. Alright, and here is our only green Clicky. I thought this was a female. It is not. It has female hair, but this has the male body. So I believe this may have been a German police officer or Polizei. And we're going to check out the motorcycles to see if these are supposed to be paired up together. Oh yeah, I got a horse. Great. So now let's take a look at our first motorcycle. We do have multiples, and this one's really nice. This is dated 1976. Where is it? Oh, right there. Plastic tires, and we got this kind of like chrome look, but it looks like it's even fading here on this right exhaust pipe. You can kind of see through it here. But yeah, this is really cool. Doesn't appear to have anything missing, bent, broken, anything like that. So this looks like a very nice, complete Playmobil motorcycle from a little less than 50 years ago. So that's really cool. Now this one, however, has a broken handlebar, and there's the thing that's missing here, that white piece there. All the chrome is there. So this is pretty cool despite the missing piece. Here's another one. This is our third one. Yeah, this one looks to be complete as well. Handlebars are pretty solid. So we got 2 complete ones, which is great. Here's the 4th one. This one is complete, minus the whatever the thing is up here. I guess that's, I don't know, it looks like a gas tank is supposed to be up there. I'm not sure. Wheels are not as roly-poly as with the other ones. This one's pretty good, but this one not so much. Still doesn't look like anything broken here. And there's also some stress there. There's a little stress. It's not cracked, but there's a little stress mark there. So I'm not sure why it would be like that. I don't know how much pressure you can put on one of these, but this is our 4th one, so that's kind of nice. And then here's number 5, and that's pretty much it for that. And we obviously know what's missing here. Alright, and here is our clicky on the bike. Very cool. I do like the built-in stabilizers here. I have a feeling it's stable because the wheels are thick enough to keep the bike from toppling over, which is great. I really like the fact that, you know, we can display it without having an extra piece there to stand it up. And here we have a baby cow. And it looks like we've got quite a few clickies in blue. Here's another one. As you can tell, there are a few here with blue tops and white bottoms. We actually have 2 more, and I believe these were the earliest of the Playmobil policemen. And the only reason why I'm thinking that is because we do have a few helmets, motorcycle helmets. They do say police on the top there in the front, and they fit on like that. So I think if memory serves, they were supposed to have like a flimsy white collar that goes around their necks there. Sorry about that. That's my cat. And who knows, maybe those motorcycles are for them. Poor guy, I know he's seen better days. This is pretty bad. Yeah, he's got teeth marks right there on his face, and yeah, that definitely looks like he's been stabbed or just bit into. I don't know. Overall, decent figure, I guess. We do have another motorcycle helmet here. Obviously, it's yellow. There's no writing on it. Don't know who it would belong to, but we've still got a few more clickies to take a look at, including but not limited to this blue cowboy clicky. And we do have a couple of hats. Let me get those out. And we do have a nice yellow one here, which I wouldn't like to have on him, but we do have this one here. And yeah, so there's that. Now this is a new piece for me. This is a Native American headdress. We've seen these before. In fact, I have quite a few of them. The only difference is that it doesn't have the little slit there, so you can add the row of feathers on. So the feathers are actually molded onto the top here. Here we have 2 all black clickies with the articulated wrists. As you can see, we got some reverse hands here. No idea what pieces could go with these, but yeah, that maybe a little bit of research might be able to tell me something, but I'm not counting on too much. And then finally we have these 2 yellow clickies, and then we have this kind of like bucket hat. We also got a couple of safety cones. We got this white hat here. It's kind of not quite a baseball cap, but yeah, there we go. Fits on her nicely. We got the funnel, I guess maybe to go along with the gas can. Seems to fit nicely in there. We got 1 random yellow legging, and then we also got 3 rakes. Almost forgot to mention, we got a little kid's fire hat here. And there you have it, guys. We got 21 clickies in all. Not all of them are displayed right now, but 21 clickies and 2 animals, 4.5 motorcycles, 1 car, 1 trailer, and a few other random accessories. I actually do like the old school vintage, truly vintage clickies. There's not a whole lot to look at, I know. They're all solid colors, but I'm totally okay with it, just to claim it as having a little bit of Playmobil history in my possession. I'm totally digging that. I'm kind of tempted to repaint the car, I have to admit, but who knows? Who knows? But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe for more Playmobil content. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram. Check us out at playmo.af. We've got more on the way, guys. I think it's time we check into some more sets. I think we're going to do that in the next video. So stay tuned for that one. We will be seeing you then. Until then, guys, have a great day. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Playmo AF. Bye-bye.